right, good morning everybody. I was talking in the hotel room a little bit, but the AC was pretty loud, so who knows how that's going to turn out. So let's just do that here again too. So today we are headed towards Philadelphia. Oh my gosh. Here we go. It is already hot. Yuck. Alright, so we are going towards Philadelphia, which is 899 miles away. The goal is to make it by tomorrow, so we can kind of have a day off the bike in Philly on Monday, see the game, and then we would be going up to Boston on Tuesday for Fenway Park. So that is the plan. Our first step today is actually crossing the Mississippi River, which is exciting. I think that's kind of a big, at least mental checkpoint on the trip. Sort of a big event. We'll be officially out of the West. This is day 20 on the trip. I'm definitely starting to feel it a little bit. I'm tired, and kind of like the hours on the bike are getting to me. The seat is so bad on this Africa Twin. I should have got it like a custom seat or a Corbin or something, because I can only sit on it for like an hour. I just bought an Airhawk that I'm trying to kind of get set up right, that I hope is going to help a little bit more than just like the little foam pad I had on here before. So we will see, but that certainly makes doing all these miles a lot harder when I can only ride for like an hour at a time. We hit a third of the way on this trip yesterday, actually, so I think that's a big milestone, and I really think this next week or two is going to be the real grind of the thing, because we're going to get to Philly, and then we have Philly, Boston, the Yankees, the Mets, the Nationals, and the Orioles, all, I guess, 6 days in a row, and then we have 2 days to get down to Florida. And we're going to do Florida, so we'll do Tampa Bay, then Miami, then a day to get up to Atlanta, and that is just going to be like, that's going to be the big crux of this whole trip. And once we get out of Atlanta and into Cleveland, the schedule gets a lot easier. So that's really it. This sort of like middle third is going to be the hardest part of the whole trip, I think. So yeah, it is what it is. We just keep kind of grinding away and see how it all shakes out.
At the end of the day, we had done 521 miles and ended up in Cambridge, Ohio.
Good morning, everybody. We are leaving Cambridge, Ohio, on our way to Philadelphia tonight. We have a game there tomorrow, so 399 miles by the GPS to get there, and then we'll have the day to kind of explore Philly tomorrow, assuming everything goes well. So yeah, this is going to be one more long day. We'll get a day off the bike, and then we're going to start 6 games in 6 days, which is going to be so awesome. I'm really excited for that once we get out to the East Coast. I used to live in Washington, D.C., and I had tried to do this 5 or 6 games in 5 or 6 days sort of thing a couple of times, but it just never worked out with my friends and our work schedules and the baseball schedules and all that. So this is going to be great. I'm super excited about this section. All we got to do now is get there.
So after another 421 miles, we made it into Philly. It was only really early afternoon, and so we got checked in and unpacked at a hotel and had some time to go out and explore Philly. It was Sunday evening, and so everything was pretty dead down there, which made it really easy to go and see some of the historic sites. I really love the American Revolution time of history, and Philly is a great place to go and see some things around that. I even actually randomly ran into an old friend at the Liberty Bell. Really random. Then I just kind of stretched the legs a little bit and walked around. All in all, it was a really nice, relaxing little Sunday in Philly. I had the whole next day to kill before the game, so I popped into the Revzilla HQ store to do some motorcycle things. And then I did what I maybe have been looking forward to the most and got myself a good old-fashioned cheesesteak whiz wit, if anyone's wondering. And it was just so good. I love a good cheesesteak, and it's hard to beat the ones you get in Philly. And then I actually swung by the stadium with the bike. For so many of these ballparks, I wasn't able to get the bike in front of the stadium, so I had to take advantage of that. Soon enough, it was game time. Citizens Bank Park opened in 2004 and is the home of the Philadelphia Phillies. It holds 43,000 people when it's full, and it has some amazing views of the Philadelphia skyline. Overall, this is a big, beautiful ballpark, and the layout is really conducive to watching games. They even have what I consider the most Philly thing ever, are these seats. You can't even see the field. All you can do is look into the opposing bullpen and heckle the pitchers. That's amazing. And no trip to see the Phillies would be complete without the Philly Fanatic, maybe the best mascot in all sports.
Bottom of the ninth, winning run is at second.
So that is it for Philadelphia. We have 5 more games in 5 days coming up. So hit like if you like this one, subscribe to see more, and we will see you next time.